Okay, students, let's get started with using our OneNote app. First, I've got to find that app on my desktop. If I don't, every app that I might need that I'm allowed by the district would be down here in the Mosul Manager. But I'm going to click on OneNote, and you can see over here on the left, I have a whole bunch of different OneNote folders or OneNote notebooks, I guess. And the one that I'm looking for in this instance is called Test Class Notebook. So when I find it, I click on it. And I'm actually already there because you can see it right here is the title of the book. Then I have all these different sections. Inside the sections, if I click the little carrots next to them, I have folders. And inside each of those folders, I have pages. So over here on the welcome section, here are all the pages that I could click on. So if I click on a different one, it's going to go back. And then, whoops, I'm going to have to come back and hit this little arrow to go out of the page and back to the menu so I can navigate it. Okay, we're going to start by looking at the content library. Let me close some of these other sections for now so it's not distracting. Okay, I'm going to the content library, and the content library is just what it sounds like. It's just a library for content or things that your teacher wants to share with you. It's not a place where you can do your work. You cannot write, draw, type, edit anything in the content library. So I'm going to click on this folder called Math Resources. In the folder called Math Resources, I see 2 pages. Right now it's on multiplication chart. So I'm going to come click on the page, and now it's full screen. I can see what's going on. Here's a multiplication chart that my teacher has put in for reference. When I want to go back out, I click that little arrow. And now let's see what's on the next page. This is just a sample link, because sometimes my teacher might provide links in the content library that they want me to use, and I can just come and click on that link and it'll take me. Your teacher will name it something other than link so that you know where it's going, but it might be a video or a website or something like that. So if they tell me to come to the content library and go to the link page, this might be where that would be. Okay, I'm going to this arrow back. So now we're done with the content library for now. I'm going to close that, and I'm going to open up the sample student section. Yours isn't going to say sample student. Yours is going to say your name. It's your personal section. Only you can see it and your teacher can see it. Nobody else can see it. Within the section sample student, I have 2 folders, reading and math. I might also have additional folders, but for this example, reading and math. So I'm going to click on reading. And now I can see I've got 3 pages in my reading. I've got my daily May-Dos. I've got my work for March 23rd and work for March 24th. So I'm going to click really quickly on my May-Dos. Here's some links that will take me to go get a message from Mr. Whitmore, and etc. These are fun and something that I can do after I've completed my must-do work. Okay, coming back out, I'm going to go to Monday, March 23rd by clicking on that page right there. Okay, must-dos. Oh, I got to go do my announcements with Mr. Thorne. When I'm done, notice that little box. I can check in that box. If I click on that box, it gives me a check mark. If I'm like, oops, I didn't mean to check that off, I haven't done it yet, I can click again and uncheck it. So this is a way of showing your teacher that you're completing your tasks. Okay, notice you can also write a message. So I can just click and create. I'm going to click off of that. And then I can just say, hi. I have a question, or see, I'm not sure what to do first. So you could write a question. Your teacher will see this. Okay? And they're going to know that you typed it because on their screen, when they look, there's going to be your initials. And when they hover over those initials, they're going to see your name and the time you posted it. So anything you add to this page or do on this page, there's going to be a record that it was you and when you did it. Okay? Now, notice I've got a task list here. It says check off each task as you complete it. Read independently from book for 20 minutes, find a comfortable spot, and set a timer. So when I'm done, it looks like I need to come back and put the title of the book in. So let's say I read from The Tale of Despero. Your teacher might ask you for more than that. They might want to know what pages you read or something like that. But I can check off that I did that task. Notice if my screen pops up and is in my way, whoops, I can just click that little keyboard and make it go away. Tell someone about what you read today. So once I've accomplished that task, I can check it off, right? If there's a video link, it might just be right in my instructions like that. But I can come down here and I can do more typing. So here in step 4, it says watch this video and then write a paragraph. So when I go to write my paragraph, I just click down here on the screen and now I can type my paragraph, whatever I want to say. If you have your keyboard attached, you're not going to get this extra keyboard popping up on your screen, which would be nice. So you can now just start typing. Okay, that's how you use the typing tools. All right, let's go up to this little arrow and go out. And let's go to Tuesday, March 24th, which might look a little bit different. So notice I still need to do my announcements. Today it looks like I have some spelling words to work on. There's my spelling words. If my screen's too big, I can pinch and spread out my fingers to make it bigger or smaller. It says I'm going to write a sentence, so use your draw tools or type. In this case, I'm going to use the draw tools. So I come up here to where it says draw. Now here's something to notice. Once I select a tool and I start drawing, I can't type. How do I get back to typing? Right over here, I got to click on text mode again to get out. So I'm going to choose a tool. Okay, I can choose my color. I can choose the size. And then I'm ready to go. So now I'm going to come over here and do a sentence. The bakers love baking. I wrote that in cursive. You might not. And I can add my sentences. Or I can come back up here to text mode, switch out of drawing, and go back to typing. And then I can just click anywhere on this page and start typing. What was one of my other words? Players. The players on the team practice every day. Now, what if I think that's kind of small? I would like it to be bigger. I can select the section. I can come up to home and I can make my font size bigger. So I'm going to make it bigger because, whoops, I forgot to, apparently I lost my selection. Let's try that again. Oh. No, I don't want sticky. Select all. Wrong part. Do not want to select all, but I can. Okay, and then I just go to home, adjust my size. We'll say 11.5. Okay, so I've got my font size selected. All right, let's go out and look at another section. All right, so I'm going to click over here on the next folder in my student section called Math. And I've got Monday, March 23rd and Tuesday, March 24th. So here I am on this page. It tells me I can download this file if I want, because on this page are some cards that I could cut out and use. But my assignment here is use draw tools to make as many matching sets as you can find. Then on the right, type or write with the draw tools how you know these cards are a set. So I'm going to want my draw tools. I'm going to pick a color. Ooh, I want to try that one. That looks fun. And then I'm just going to scroll up and I'm looking for cards that are a set. Well, I've got 3 times 9. This picture doesn't really go with 3 times 9. This one does because look, I've got 3 boxes and each box has 9 inside of it. So these two go together. Anything else? Oh, look, I just noticed. Here's another set I could make. Whoops, undo. By the way, if you do need to undo, these are the undo redo tools here. So that's a quick way to back up if you make a mistake. But I'm looking over here and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So these go together and make a set. So that's how I draw, and then I can continue to scroll, and it's going to stay there with my picture. Oh, 3 times 8. 3 times 8. Oh, well, I think these two go together because over here I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 groups, and they all have 3 in it. So that works. Oh, and I know that 9 times 3 is 27, so that's a set. What have I got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That really goes with this one as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this one also goes there. So now I can come over to the side and I can type why these sets go together. And I'm not going to tell you why, because you might get to do this fun activity. Okay, now I'm going to come over and do the arrow to go back out. And I'm going to go look at my next page that's in here. Okay, this one is a chart that I need to fill in. It says use the draw tools to fill in the products for as many math facts as you can find. So I'm going to select my marker color. I'm going to do something that stands out so it's easy for me to see. I'll do red. Do I like the size of that? I think I want it a little bit smaller so it doesn't get too messy. And now I'm going to think about the products and math facts. So I'm going to look over here and say, oh, these are my numbers, my factors here, and my factors here. So if I went to 4 times 7, 4 times 7, that's 28. So I'm going to write the product for 4 times 7 in that box. Notice that, let me grab a highlight tool here to show you this. That I know this is a 4 times 7 fact because that's where they lead to, okay? I'm doing 4 and I'm doing 7 here. So that's how I know that fact. And then I would just continue to add facts that I know. Let's see. Oh, I know 1 times 2. 1 times 2 is 2. And I know 2 times 2 is 4. So I can continue to go. And something cool here to see is, look, I've got 2 boxes. I've got 4 boxes. And I bet if I counted all these little boxes, I'd have 28. Okay, I'm going to exit. All right, so we've seen how to use the draw tools and the typing tools to complete our work, how to do the checkbox, which I forgot to do here. So let me go check off that I've worked on my products. Oops, I have to go back to text mode. And now I can check my box. So make sure if you're still drawing, that means you got to check text mode to get out of that. Let's go look at the collaboration space because that's kind of an interesting thing. Hopefully in your class you've done some collaboration, which means working with teammates and other people. So in the collaboration space, there will be a folder. Here's one called Class Collaboration. And if I am in the collaboration space, that means that I can collaborate or do work on the same page with other people in my class. In this case, I'm supposed to be voting for a class mascot, so I got to come up with an idea for that. I'm going to use the draw tool for that. Okay. And let's say I am JJ. My top choice for a class mascot would be an armadillo. I don't have to draw in here. I could come over here, go back into text mode, and I could type. So I can just click right in the box. Maybe my second choice for a mascot would be, let's see, a house cat, because they're chill. Okay, so that's how I can use the collaboration space. Now keep in mind, just like anywhere else in the OneNote, when you type something or post something in the collaboration space, your teacher's going to know it was you, because there will be little initials by anything that you post. I can't see it here because I'm just entering in my own spaces. But your teacher will know exactly who did what. So make sure you use all of OneNote appropriately, but especially the collaboration space where other people are going to see it and your teacher is going to see it. And they're not going to appreciate it if you post something inappropriate or off task here. So use that space correctly. Okay, come on back. And you have now learned the beginning steps of using a class OneNote. One more, pull down the menu there, and I can sync my OneNote. Make sure that everything, all the work I've done gets saved.